What is going on, folks? My name is Rick and I'm 3 months into learning to play the sax and also to read music. In today's video, I'm playing for you Come As You Are by Nirvana. Come as you were, as you were, as I want. And it is the very first song that I actually, that made me realize I'm becoming a little fussy with the scores that I come across online. They are either too high pitched or too low or just different. So this one I actually adapted to suit what I believed sounded a little bit more like the original song rather than just following all the notes from the online scores that I had. Now in this video as well, there's gonna be some, I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to play it, like really simple notes. So if you want to impress your friends and family with something simple and easy to learn, and you are a beginner like myself, this video is definitely going to be for you. At the end of this video, I will show you lots of examples of what difference the mouthpieces and also reeds make when playing the same song. And I will be trying as well even tenor mouthpieces, which I know are a no. Lots of people say don't do it, it's going to damage your learning process, you're going to overcompensate for this or that. So I will share with you some of my findings when using completely different combinations, including synthetic tenor reeds on an alto saxophone. Okay, so stick around, this video is going to be interesting. So let's play the song first. Please forgive me all of my mistakes. I'm just a beginner and I couldn't wait to share with you the things that I'm learning. Okay, so let's get started. Enjoy. I'll see you in the comments. Alright folks, now it is the part where I teach you all the notes that I have been using for this adaptation, this improvisation of the song Come As You Are for Nirvana. So if you are a beginner and you want to learn how to play this and impress your friends, this may be a good time for you to pick up your saxophone, your alto, and practice this with me, okay? Phrase number 1, come as you are. So this one is E, G, A, back to E, okay? So should we try that? E, G, A, E. That's it. All right, phrase number 2. This is going to be a little bit different. Let's see if I remember. Okay, for this one is A, G, and back to E. So I'll play it. Okay, so if I play this 2 parts, it's gonna be like this. So come as you are, as you were. So it's E, G, A, E, then A, G, E. No. Now next is as I want you to be. Okay. So it's G, A, and for the first time I'll be using B. no octave, just middle B. So back to A. G, and then down to E. All right? So it's G, A, B, A, G, E. Let's try it. All right, so let's play this 3 phrases again from the beginning. All right, and then it repeats. Now 4, 5, and 6, I think they all repeat the same thing again, those 3 sentences. Even though the song changes the lyrics, the keys that I have improvised will repeat. I might have to clean this first, okay? It's getting a bit dodgy. So this is one of the things that people don't talk about. Like, I don't know, when you do gigs and things like that, how do you deal with all the saliva on the mouthpiece and all that? Because I have to clean my mouthpieces and the sax every few minutes. Maybe they suck it up, or I don't know. It's a weird business, a bit dodgy. So yeah, I have to clean it all the time. So I have this handy, and I have to wash it pretty much every day. Let me know what you do with your saliva situation. Okay, gonna give this a clean as well. See, with the alto, I don't know if you guys know this, but with the alto, if you look here, you're playing, the saliva just goes all the way down to the body and goes to the keys. With the tenor, it's just round like this, so the saliva stays on the front. See the difference? So when you play, this is funny, when you play with a tenor, the saliva stays here, never goes all the way up, unless you're doing like this, like if you're playing like this. But normally, that's the actual way you would be playing it. So the saliva stays here and is easy to clean. And I normally never put it down like that before I clean it completely, because then it goes to the octave hole and it gets very sticky. So when I'm playing like this, and as soon as I feel like it is time to clean, I just literally keep it like that and clean it without letting it go up to the octave. However, with the alto, there is no way you can do that, because all the saliva just goes all the way down, straight downhill to the body, where it shouldn't really go. So you start having all the sticky keys. Anyways, all right, guys. For part number 5, we have that part that says, "Take a rest as a friend, as an old memory." Okay, so we're gonna divide this. Number 5 would be, "Take a rest." Okay, take a rest. So it's gonna be A, G, E. Take a rest. All right, so that's phrase number 5. Take a rest. You can always adapt to this, because like they're quite interchangeable, like the G, A, E or A, G, E. So either one would probably work just fine. Or, so they're very similar, like whatever you choose is probably gonna be just fine. So this was take a rest, phrase number 5. Phrase number 6 is where it starts going downhill. So I'll see if I remember the notes. So it's G, A, E, A, G, E, D, and low C, the lowest C. Right? Now number 7 in the final part is that only memory, which repeats a little bit, and I adapted it for my taste, and it sounds like, so you start on E and then F, back to E, and then D, so it's E, F, E, D, and down to C, low C. So we try it again, okay? So we'll try 6 and 7 together. As an old memory, and then memory, okay? All right. So let's have a final performance now, and hopefully all the notes will be on the screen, and you let me know if you have given it a try, okay? Again, this is not the actual official transcription. This is my own improvisation for what I can play right now, 3 months as a learner, learning to play the saxophone. This is what I feel like it sounds more similar to the song than all the other stuff that I have seen online. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. It could be a little better, obviously, and my timing is just super fast, but I can do it a little bit slower. I can do Kylie, I can do Sheila.
Sing Sheila, E, Kylie, I probably could do Danny as well. I can sing better than Madonna.
Okay. Now, let's try the riff. This is gonna be funny because I'm not ready for the riff yet, but this is what I have come up with. I've tried all the tutorials again, and they all sounded horrible for the either tenor or alto, and it just didn't sound right. So what I have come up with for the riff, the very beginning, that I have come up with something like this, okay? Let's see if I remember now. Oh, yep. So it would be something like this. Low C. So twice low C. Low C. Then low D. So C, D, and then D sharp or E flat. So, and then after the D sharp or E flat, let's see what happens. Oh, go all the way up to G. No octave, okay? Just G, normal G. And and then E. Okay, so again. So 2 times G, E, G, E. So G, E, G, E. And then I made a small adaptation here to make it sound similar to the song. Oh, okay, after, I was gonna say depois. After G, E, G, E, it goes down to D, okay? And then goes up to A. Down to D. So that would be the riff that I would probably go for. The other ones that I've seen online, they're so difficult. I don't know how they do it, but you might want to have a look online and see what options are there for Come As You Are riffs available for alto and tenor, and good luck. Okay, this is what I think would sound the closest, and yeah, so okay, I'll play it again and let me know if you tried it. Okay. Oh. All right, so that's it. So I'm gonna play now the whole thing all the way to memory, yeah. Okay, you get it. Okay, let's talk about the reason why I'm playing with an alto today and not a tenor, which is my favorite saxophone of the two. Now, I have been having a lot of difficulty practicing lower notes like low D, low Bs, B flat. All of the lower notes are playing up a lot, and I'm not entirely sure if it is my saxophones or if it is my embouchure or what it is. And I'm like, honestly, like going from a low D to a low B flat or anything like that, it just goes up like crazy. It just goes up an octave. And I'm finding it literally starts bubbling like blah, 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 blah. And I know I've done lots of research and it seems like it could be a small leak. So I had a look at leaks. I had the lights on and everything. There's no leaks anywhere on the tenor. So I thought, you know what? I might as well get this little Alto, the Jupiter Alto that I got initially to give it a try with the saxophones. And he played beautifully all the notes without any effort. So that is the reason why I will be practicing a little bit more with the alto before I go back to my tenor. So that's the main reason today for using the alto. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is I will show you, like, this is I'm actually going to take it out. This is the Jody Jazz HR number 5, okay, mouthpiece. And I have been using different reeds, 1.5 and 2s. They seem to be just fine. Those are normally Royal, the Royal mouthpiece reeds. So they should be fairly good quality. But it just doesn't sound right in the alto. It just, I don't know. I've been watching videos on YouTube, and it seems like whatever I do, the sound is not actually a proper, like a saxophone sound. It just sounds like something else. It sounds like I'm blowing a tube or something. It just doesn't sound right. It sounds muffled, or, but yeah, it's just weird. So I've been experimenting. I've been trying 1.5, 2s. I've tried the synthetic ones as well, and it didn't quite work. So what I've done is, using today, I will try the tenor's reed 1.5 on the Jody Jazz for alto. But I also wanted to show you what difference it makes when I'm using the Jody Jazz for the tenor in here. And I know it is a no, 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 you shouldn't do that. You will create bad habits and all that. But I can tell you right now, guys, it literally opened up all the sounds. It sounds amazing, and I will show you in just a minute. This is my opinion anyway as a beginner. It made a huge difference, even though it is not recommended, and that's something that I really wanted to show you in just a minute. The other thing as well, which is topic number 3, is every time I go online, I find a nice song that I want to give it a go, that I want to try. Every time I look online for scores or videos or tutorials, I never find any for tenor. Most of the scores that I find for the music I like are for alto. Let me know in the comments if you have this issue as well, because it can't be, it's just crazy. Like, why is it so difficult to find scores for tenor? I'm finding myself getting really frustrated all the time because I keep thinking, oh, I got this song that I really like. I'm going to look online for the tutorial. And all I find is tutorials for alto, 0 for tenor. So I have to transpose. I have to try different notes and see what works, and it doesn't work. And that is exactly what happened to the song Come As You Are by Nirvana. Everything that I found was for alto. And the one video that I found on YouTube that was for tenor, it plays too high. And I've mentioned this to a couple of people already here on YouTube, that I'm not a huge fan of high notes. Like, I like the low, sexy, husky, lower notes rather than the on your face, super high, scales. It's just not for me. I'm aiming at something that's lower. So I had to try my best to transpose the notes so that it sounded good for me. Let's try first with the Jody Jazz mouthpiece, Jody Jazz HR number 5 for alto, and I will try with a 1.5 reed for tenor. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. Okay, so that was the first option. Now what I'm going to do is I will change the entire mouthpiece and I will do what is not recommended. Okay, I'm going to try the same reed on a Jody Jazz number 7. Okay, so it's super wide, Not recommended for beginners, but I'm trying it anyway. I have a 5, but I'm finding it a little bit hard to use it. So I got a number 7 recently. So that's the Jody HR number 7 with a 1.5 reed for tenor. And we will see what happens. Okay, you'll see the difference straight away. As to why it is not recommended, I had a look online, and apparently, one, it can cause you bad habits because you're compensating for things you're not entirely ready for, like embouchure and things like that. And also, it can change the intonation and how the alto will sound. But I just wanted to give it a go, and I actually quite liked it. So I may have to be really careful not to damage my learning process. Okay, so this is option number 2. Jody HR for tenor, number 7 with the 1.5 reed, all for tenor on a small alto sax. All right, I was bending notes a little bit too much, I know, but it just, to me, feels like it really opened up. Like nothing is blocking. There is no, there is no resistance. I think that's the vocabulary people use on the saxophone world. There's no resistance at all. Like it's just free flowing. It just feels so good. But obviously, if you have a look here, see, it goes all the way down because it's not made for an alto. So instead of staying right there, which is the recommended, it goes further. It stops right there at the very end of the cork. There is no leakage there at all, but it does feel like it could go even further. But yeah, it feels just right. Please let me know what you think. But I feel like it's a no-brainer, but I will have to do a lot more research and find out if I can actually continue using this or not. Okay. See all the lower notes, they play beautifully. If I try to play this on a tenor, it's just going to be a disaster. So I will continue to practice a little bit more with the alto until I'm ready. Like. All right. So this is the option number 2, Jody Jazz number 7. What I'm going to do as well is I will, oh, my cat meowing. Is looking for me now. Okay, I will try the Alto Jody Jazz number 5 with a synthetic Slade or Lade, one of those cheap alto reeds, okay, plastic. Here we go. Ooh. It kind of sticks to my tongue. It starts biting somewhere. It starts biting. I don't know what it is. See what I mean? It's just got weird. It almost sounds like a trumpet. Let's change completely. Let's try that. Let's go a bit groovy. See, it keeps changing completely. Okay, it's out of control, but I'll keep playing it. I'm just trying the subtone position, which is like this, as opposed to higher up. So let's try. Oh yeah, it does work. See, again, I'm still learning. I have not much experience with actual playing beautifully, but yeah, I could eventually enjoy the synthetic reeds, but they I don't know if it happens to you, but they stick on the bottom lips on the inside, and it starts cutting somehow. I don't know if this is normal or not, but it's right on the sides here. It starts biting. That's the only reason why I don't use them, because obviously they're a lot more hygienic and all that. But again, let me know if you have the same issue as well. Okay. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you tried it, if you tried this song, and what you think of this situation with the reeds and mouthpieces. Okay. I will see you in my next video. Make sure you check this video here and this video here if you want to watch more of my stuff. Okay, I'm just beginning at this stage. At the time of this video, I have just begun the channel, so there's not probably much to watch at this stage, but make sure you subscribe and all that. Okay, see you next time. Thanks for watching.